People in nursing homes have been particularly hard hit amid the coronavirus pandemic. Infections and deadly outbreaks in facilities across the nation targeting the elderly, many with underlying health conditions that make them the most vulnerable. The crisis is so dire, it's prompted LA's county's top health officials to say that families should seriously consider pulling their loved ones out of nursing homes. Dr. Barbara Ferrer says it would be perfectly appropriate, her phrase, to do so. Dr. Michael Wasserman, president of the California Association of Long-Term Medicine and a specialist in geriatric medicine, joins me now. Doctor, what do you think? Is it a wise idea, if families can, to take their loved one out of a nursing home facility?
So, Anderson, thank you. I actually told a reporter yesterday that if it was me, I would take my mother out of a nursing home if, under these circumstances that we have right now, where we don't have enough PPE, testing, adequate infection control. So the challenge is, I'm medical director at Eisenberg Village, which is part of the Los Angeles Jewish Home. The folks we have working there are working really hard to protect our residents, and in almost all cases, there would be no reason to send them home. And in fact, one of the things we have to be careful about is most families aren't prepared to do the type of stellar infection control, have their own personal protective equipment and testing to bring mom home. I think in an ideal world, my heartfelt response was, yes, I would try to do that, for the simple reason that it's not a coincidence that the first case in the United States was at a nursing home in Kirkland, Washington. And I'll tell you, every geriatrician and long-term care expert in the country, from that moment till now, has been working tirelessly to inform our policymakers and elected officials about the challenges that nursing homes are facing right now.
So you're warning. I mean, if families are considering this, there's a number of things they should take in mind. Essentially, I think was what you're saying in terms of their capabilities to care for somebody at home, but also, isn't there the risk of exposing the elderly family member to younger people at home who, maybe haven't been tested, don't know if they have the virus or not, or asymptomatic, or whatever the situation may be?
100%. You are exactly right. We've actually had one case in our facility, and that case came through a transfer from another facility that hadn't been doing testing because testing wasn't available. And fortunately, we have incredible staff. We were doing isolation from the very beginning, and we've been able to manage and contain that. The concept I like to tell people is, if we don't do things right, nursing homes can act as an accelerant to the growth of this virus. And so we need to be putting a moat, essentially, around nursing homes, doing good PPE, doing good testing, doing stellar infection control. And then the other part of this is, we must be creating COVID-positive post-acute care centers that literally are centers of excellence, so that when folks do get the virus and they need a higher level of care and management, we have somewhere to send them that will keep us from creating more Kirklands.
What advice, someone watching who has a loved one in a facility, what should they look for in that facility to see if, or to learn about? They're probably not allowed into the facility right now, but to kind of figure out, is this facility prepared? Are they taking care of our family member in a way, well enough, not just in regular times, but in this pandemic?
Great question, Anderson. I've actually been giving this advice to families and friends who call me. I would be asking what they're doing in terms of infection control and infection prevention. Are they focused on stellar hand hygiene? If they have any cases, are they effectively containing it? Are they checking the temperatures of every staff that comes in every day? We've developed a lot of expertise in the last 4 to 5 weeks regarding the types of infection control that are needed in long-term care facilities. And honestly, I'll be very honest with you, I think by and large across the country, assisted livings, nursing homes have really been doing as good a job as they can, with the caveat, most everywhere they don't have the ability to test, they don't have the equipment, and in the end, if we don't get that to them, then we're going to have a bigger problem, and that's where my heartfelt reaction came from yesterday.
Yeah, again, it comes down to testing. Clearly, I'm hearing this so much from so many different people in parts of the country that testing is essential now, and also as a bridge or a key to get the economy back when that's actually possible. Dr. Michael Wasserman, I appreciate all your efforts. Thank you very much. High school sophomore helping hardworking